While we all like to laugh at the bad teams of Hell's Kitchen, it's also important to recognize the greatness of certain teams, as it's very tough to consistently pull off wins and act as a cohesive unit in the show. What's going on, guys? I'm FlynnMasters, and today we'll be looking at the top 5 greatest teams in Hell's Kitchen history. Similar to my worst teams video, I'll not only be factoring in the dominance and talent of a team, but the personalities as a whole as well. So for example, while the Season 10 Blue team is insanely likable, the talent just simply isn't there to land them spot in the top 5. Be sure to hit that subscribe and like button to support the channel. And with that, let's take a look at the best teams in Hell's Kitchen.
Bloody hell, here I go again.
At number 5 is probably going to surprise a lot of you, but the Season 4 Red team is truly an all-time great team. Now obviously the big caveat is that the talent they faced on the Blue team wasn't great, and there were some unlikable figures such as Jen, Corey, and Matt after the switch. However, I don't think Matt was as much of a tool as he was on the Blue team, and especially during the Black Jackets. Corey became a pretty likable presence as the season went on, and thus, I feel Jen is really the only unlikable figure, who of course would even spend some time on the Blue team. But yeah, the stats do not lie, as they won 6 out of the possible 8 challenges, and 6 out of the 9 services, losing outrightly to the Blue team only 2 times. And even though Season 4 isn't that talented of a season, it truly is mostly from the Blue team, as even some of the early boots on the Red team, such as Shayna and Vanessa, showed promise, and were taken out due to circumstances. Heck, never forget that Matt had the performance of his life in his first outing with the red jacket on. Again, for those not so talented / early seasons, it's easy to overlook them compared to the new school seasons filled with talent. But the Season 4 Red team absolutely deserves their spot in the top 5.
Let's go! Need 30 more seconds on my slam, we'll be done.
All right, ladies, come on, let's go. Let's finish our first service.
Very good. Go please, 42. Well done.
Yeah!
We won. I just wanted to start dancing, going crazy.
Get in there and help them. Move.
Come on, girls.
There you go, fellas. How about
What can I do for you? Anything? Nothing?
Matt,
Yes, chef.
come here. Very nice.
Thank
Best result of the night.
Thank you, chef.
Coming up in lobster in 30 seconds, Christina.
Heard, I'm working on it.
Christina, can I help you with that last risotto?
Yeah, 30 seconds
30
maybe.
seconds, heard.
Corey and I surprisingly work well as a team, you know. Who knew?
Congratulations to the girls. Well done.
At number 4 is the Season 6 Blue team. Now if this was just a list factoring talent alone, then I'm not sure they would make the list, as of course Louie and Tony were all-time bad chefs, Robert was a massive letdown, and the likes of Van, Jim, and Andy were pretty inconsistent. But oh my goodness, how can you not love this team? I mean, the trio of Dave, Kevin, and Van are literally 3 of the most beloved chefs in the show's history. Jim is an underrated funny character, and Andy showed some serious fight despite being an outcast. And hey, let's not sleep on the talent, as of course Dave and Kevin are 2 all-time great legends. Van could have easily been a 2-time Black Jacket chef. Jim wasn't great, but was more so eliminated due to his personality as opposed to his skills. And I even think Joseph could have made it to a Black Jacket had he not been completely insane. And while they tied in challenge wins with the Red team, they only lost outrightly to them 1 time all season during service, with them beating the Red team 5 times. So while not super dominant per se, they still have a great resume and some all-time beloved chefs, and the Season 6 Blue team is indeed one of the greatest teams in Hell's Kitchen history.
Man, I'm the cripple guy here. I'm the guy with not 1 bum ankle, but 2 bum ankles in a cast, hobbling around. But yet, no one else can keep up. I have the lamb. Have the lamb.
The lamb's cooked perfectly. Thank you. Normal, medium, well done, yeah? Let's go.
Now that the men have taken over the Red Kitchen, entrees are finally making their way out to the dining room, with Kevin finishing up desserts for the Blue Kitchen and the rest of the men completing the Red Team's tickets.
Need a lobster, guys.
The entire dining room has finally been served.
The winning dish is the Blue team.
I picked figs with fish, and we won.
We're like the MacGyver of cooking, just throwing everything together, and all of a sudden you got a bomb and a nice dish.
Coming into the video, I did want to choose teams that benefited from bad teams, but I truly feel that the Season 7 Blue team is an all-time great team despite not exactly having much competition. And yeah, the stats are simply off the charts, as they beat the Red team in 7 out of 10 challenges and dinner services, and didn't outright lose to the Red team during service the entire season. But to me, what makes this an all-time great team, as opposed to say the Season 11 and Season 16 Red teams, is that they're obviously more likable, and I think the talent is generally just extremely solid. I mean, the likes of Jason, Jay, Ed, and Benjamin before the switch truly dominated that team, and even Autumn got a second burst after switching. Really the only bad chefs from this team were Scott, who would do way worst on the red team, and Salvatore and Mikey, who were both extremely likable. And that's another thing too, there's really not one unlikable member of the blue team other than Andrew, who was more so creepy than anything. So again, of course the blue team benefited massively from the failures of that season's red team, but I truly think they could have held their own against even some of the best teams throughout Hell's Kitchen, not to mention they're all extremely likable, at least until they put a red jacket on, that is.
There's one dish that should be highlighted and noticed. Jason. Congratulations. You won it for the blue team. Well done.
Meanwhile, back in the blue kitchen,
2 beef, 2 chicken.
Yes, chef. Go, come on, let's push it out.
That's cooked perfectly, the Wellington.
So good.
Perfectly cooked salmon.
within an hour, almost all of the entrees are served.
I think we had excellent teamwork. I think we did great. You know, we gonna run the red team.
At number 2 is the season 21 red team. It of course started as the 20-somethings, who were so much more dominant than the 40-somethings, that Ramsey had no choice but to make it men versus women. They dominated the blue team in challenges all season, winning a whopping 8 out of 10 challenges, and only lost 1 service to the blue team all season. 4 of the 5 black jackets this season were originally all red team members, with Daphne, Cheyenne, and Summer dominating all season on the red team even after the switch. And while of course Alex, a full season blue team member, would win the season, remember, what made his win so much more greater was just how much of an underdog he was compared to the 20-somethings and red team in general, as they truly did dominate the entire season even after the switch, and is an all-time great Hell's Kitchen team.
1 tail, 2 knuckles, 2 claws, 8 legs. A perfect lobster extracted. Congratulations.
Go red team. Go red team. Hey.
Very nice, the carbonara.
Thank you,
Scallops,
chef.
please.
Yep, Scott's coming right now. My bad, my bad.
Okay.
Oh my God.
They're plating their last ticket.
Red team,
Yes,
congratulations.
Thank you, Chef.
Well done.
Thank you, Chef. Good job, guys. We won. That's right. We won. We won. We won. We won.
But to me, the best team in Hell's Kitchen history is pretty clearly the season 17 blue team. There's a lot you can say about All-Stars in a negative way, but man, they truly did put together an all-time great men's team, and it showed. I mean, really the only bad chefs this season was Josh and Jared, and Josh wasn't even eliminated while on the blue team. Sure, Ben was the first boot, but he shouldn't have even been there in the first place. Van and Giovanni were more than capable, but were of course both unfairly eliminated. But the big standouts here are Robin, Benjamin, Nick, and Millie, as those 4 had some all-time great services to finish the season strong, with that foursome taking up 4 of the 5 black jackets. And yeah, in terms of likability, really the only unlikable chef is Jared. And for the others, not only did most of the returning chefs remain the same, but chefs like Nick and Benjamin vastly improved their image by the fan base during their return. Heck, even Robin wasn't that bad once she wasn't spending her time with Elise. So yeah, this season's blue team dominated the red team, winning 6 out of the 9 challenges, and lost outright to the red team only 2 times during dinner service, featured some of the greatest chefs and dinner services in the show's history, and in general was insanely likable. It's a shame that the winner didn't come from this team, but to me, there'll never be a better team in Hell's Kitchen history.
I'm gonna give it to the blue team and Robin and Nick.
Team gay, baby. Team gay.
Yes, let's go!
You already know.
Halibut chef.
Blue team, it's a great pace.
Yes, Chef.
Ben, you ready to go in 3 minutes for the pass?
Yeah, I'm ready, baby.
I'm ready on scallops. Yeah, can I walk?
I got you right now, buddy.
The blue team, we riding high.
Coming down, backs.
Walking salmon behind.
Hey, this is what I call an energetic service.
Yes, sir.
Red team, what's going on? The blue team is finishing up for you guys again.
Walking lamb, New York strip.
Lobster Wellington.
Whoa, oh, my friend, thank you.
Blue team, great job in the blue kitchen and great job in the red kitchen.
So there you have it guys, the top 5 best teams in Hell's Kitchen history. Let me know what your all-time favorite HK teams are in the comments below, and be sure to hit that subscribe and like button, and I'll get you more videos just like this. With all that said, take care everyone, and I'll see you next time.
Get out of there.